Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the SNHU video podcast. My name is Giovanni, and I am a freshman at SNHU Online, and this kind of podcast, video cast is what they call it. I'm just going to go over and review, as I do each week in the class. This is now technically the second week, so I'm going to review week 1 and week 2 of Humanities. So as you can see, this is our homepage, and now, with this, I want to say this much. So Humanities, you may not need to take the Humanities course because maybe in your particular, the way that you've done things, you haven't had to take Humanities because maybe for whatever reason, you already have this. So just want to make and put that out there that you may not need to take Humanities. In my particular case, I am restarting my journey. So in doing so, my education journey, and doing so, that has made me pretty open to whatever courses I need to take in order to get my degree. So one of them is Humanities. Now, as I said, we're going to review weeks 1 and weeks 2. We are currently on week 3. So I will show you where we are at grades. Always start there so you can see where we are. I am holding down an A in this course. And so far through week 1, there are 2 things you need to worry about. Obviously, there is a post. This post right here was a pretty intense post. So it was not just a quick, like you're going to be able to throw out 3 lines. Try to really focus your time. It should take you maybe about 45 minutes to an hour to really write that, if you're going to write in detail. And then I'll show you guys what I wrote in there. So it'll give you an idea. You don't have to do the drama that I did with mine, but that's just the way I enjoy writing. So I'll put that information out there. Now, this short answer portion, the short answer portion is not going to be something you're going to just post inside of the platform. You're actually going to have to do this in a Word doc. I suggest that you just do it in a Google document, then just export it into Doc. It'll work just fine. Okay. Week 2, same thing. You had, this one was more focused on the cultural icons. And again, I'll show you in a minute what that was and how that worked. However, one of the things that I saw was like the project proposal portion. That's when you get to really put out what you want to do as a project so you can get prepared for a project. And of course, we're on week 3. Our post is due today. So I'll be making that post a little bit later on, but let's get into the class. Let me show you guys more what that was involving. With the week 1, in the week 1 portion, you had this post, and I'll show you. So this was a pretty elaborate post. So you got a lot that you're going to have to write in here. So just be prepared for that part. Hopefully I can find my own post. I'll try to find it for you guys. There's a lot of, people that get in on Sunday and they write their responses and stuff like that. But if you can see, I'll see if I can find my post. My post, which is here. So this is my post. I always put the time frame that it takes to read what I'm going to write. That makes it easy for the student to know. And the second thing that I do is I always put pictures and videos and things in to help to give the reader something to look at outside of just reading a boring post. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. My instructor really liked this. It gives them something to read that's different and it stands out. You don't have to do all of this stuff, but as you can see, my instructor loved it. And we had started having engaging conversations. And I was in my week 1. So when I found out that's what she really was into, I started doing that with all of my posts. The second one, not really. I went into it and responded, but this portion, as far as the cultural part, I did the same thing. So my short answer that I did was going through and you just break it down. And as you can see, these are Word documents. So you're not going to be doing this in the posting area. Okay, same thing with the week 2. Same exact thing, nothing different with that. I just went through, did the post, same way, and just keep it consistent. Again, you don't have to do it as dramatic as mine. Maybe you're just like, hey, I just want to cram out a post. As you can see, mine stands out. 1, because I don't write like everybody else does. And the second thing that I don't do is I don't sit down and do a lot of visual work. So I try to make it like you would a blog post. And that's what stands out and makes the teacher remember what I'm doing. Again, you don't have to do all of this, but this is what I did. in my week 1, week 2, and I'll follow that same format for week 3. So that is basically the 2 weeks. Grades have been going good, standing at an A. I'm going to get the post in for the third one. I just wanted to review as I normally do with you guys going over the week. So I will see you next week. If there's any questions that you have, I have had people writing back about the coursework. Thank you for you guys reaching out. Feel free in the comment section. Just ask me questions. I am here and I will give you as much information as I can about the cybersecurity course and my journey specifically. So if there's something that you need to know or you're curious about, please let me know. I'll be happy to get you some information. Okay. See you guys next week.